What's going on, guys? JS Pyro here, and welcome back to the channel. Unfortunately, you read the title correct. My beloved dog Luna has officially passed away. In fact, she passed away a while ago, which is why I've been gone for the last couple months, for a few months. Shortly after Whispers of the Walls came out and I recorded that video, her health started to decline from her old age, and unfortunately, it wasn't long after that she kind of came to a point where her quality of life outweighed her, was not as good as her quantity. So we did what we had to do to make sure that she didn't have to suffer, as any reasonable pet owner would. So yeah, I've been unfortunately kind of taking the last bit of time to kind of just get used to things without her. It took a while to be able to talk about it. I'm good now. I feel a lot better now. So if anyone's worried, I'm fine. I'm pretty much good to go. I mean, it still sucks that that she's gone, but I'm at the point now where I'm okay with it. I've kind of accepted it, and I'm ready to move on with my life. But it took a while to just kind of want to talk about it, and I figured might as well just wait until, now. So I'm just letting you guys know I've been gone, why I've been gone. But yeah, I was actually going to come back at the beginning of February, but then me and my whole family came down with a bad case of the flu, and it was a weird flu. Not just like, it's not like I've had the flu before, but this one was kind of weird. Even after most of the symptoms had gone, I literally remained like my voice was still bad, and I was constantly coughing continuously for a long time after. Yeah, long time after that. So even if I wanted to make a video, I just couldn't, because my voice was pretty much all screwed up. I couldn't stop coughing, and nobody wants to hear that. So yeah, I was gonna come back in the beginning of February, but that happened. So, but I'm better now. And yeah, so Luna passed away. It's just how things happen. When I first decided to pick her up, she wasn't a young dog. I had full intention of picking up a young dog when I went there. But when I came across her in the pound, Humane Society, I would rather say not pound, but the Humane Society, we went there. I came across her, and there was just something special about her. Immediately, like, the dog to the right of her was just jumping and almost going over the cage fence. But she just sat there, extremely polite, ears pulled back, just big, like, lovable expression, really excitable attitude. And just started we came up to her and she started trying to lick us through the gate, and she was just so well mannered and all that. But the deal breaker for me was when we tried to walk away and look at the other dogs. She barked, but not like a loud bark or anything like you'd think, but this a bark that I've really never heard before. This really soft, like quiet bark, like she knows she's not supposed to bark, but she really can't help it. She doesn't want us to leave. And so she let this really quiet bark that just broke my heart. And immediately it melted. And I asked, the staff there, what's her story? Why is she here? Because she seems like such a good dog. Like, she looks she's so well-mannered. How is she here? I don't know the reason exactly, because you know how that is. But according to them, the original owners, previous owners, got her as a gift from someone, and that person turned out to be allergic. I don't know how you wouldn't know that about your own family, but apparently they didn't, and so they couldn't keep her. So instead of finding her someone else, they dropped her off at the Humane Society. So that's what I was told. I don't know how true that is. Stories can vary, but regardless, it landed her in my arms, and yeah, despite her old age, I knew for a fact, one, she was such a good dog, and did not deserve to be there. Number two, given her old age, the chances of anyone else coming along and picking her up was probably none to zilch. And so basically, with that in mind, I just said, screw it. So I took her home, and so to try to give her the best last few years of her life, and I hope I succeeded at that. I think I did. I hope I did. Because she loved me. Like, the first days I got her home, she would always, if I sat down outside, she would come right up behind me, push her head up under my arm, and just try to get in close to me. She was such a sweetheart, and I will miss her dearly. But yeah, It's just part of being a pet owner is you have to deal with these kind of things. Sadly, dogs don't live as long as we do, and unfortunately, that's the responsibility. Part of the responsibility you take when you own a pet. As I've always said, if you can't handle something like that, then you probably shouldn't be getting a pet. You know, just because that's part of the gig, sadly. But yeah, unfortunately, she's gone, and I'm again, I'm fine. I'm better, better than I was. It's been a couple months. I've kind of gotten used to her not being around. It still hurts, but you know, that's just a pain we'll carry with me for the rest of my life, just like anyone that you love.
Yeah, that's the pain with the.
But it's a pain I am happy to carry because, she was you know, she was a good dog. Yeah, like I'm happy to carry it, and if I had to do it all over again, I wouldn't even hesitate. So yep, she's gone. So that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about. I just want to let you guys know where I've been and why I've been gone. I appreciate you guys' patience on this. So that being said, I am gonna start coming back now that things have settled down and things are better. So again, thank you guys for being patient. I know this keeps happening where I just disappear for a bit of time. I don't know what it is. I think I'm just unlucky. I really don't know. None of my friends know either. It just seems like every time something could go wrong, it does. So I know I keep saying this. Oh, I'm back. I'm sorry. There's not much I can do about the universe if it decides it's not done with me yet. So I'm back. But if you don't look at me, or talk to the universe, or whatever God you believe in, because whatever, you know, it just is. But yeah, I appreciate you guys' patience. And I'm gonna start to come back. I'm really looking forward to the new changes with coming up with the new Whisper in the Walls update with Dante, the new Warframe Dante. We'll have to take a look at that. We got we're actually going to try Helldivers too. I'm really looking forward to trying that out too. So a lot of stuff to look forward to. Hope you guys will stay here. Hope you guys understand. That being said, I'm going to end it here. And I'll see you guys very soon. Peace.